Welcome to my craft room. It's Michelle Wells here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from Tasmania, Australia. How are you? I hope you're all well in this horrible time that we're having at the moment. But I'll just have a look, see if I can find myself on the computer, and hopefully I'm on. I'll just bear with me. But today we're going to be using the Ornate Garden, and I'm going to make a quick little card. Well, it's not a quick card, but I've got all the everything all done. So alrighty, I found myself on my computer here, so that's a good start. I don't normally find myself that quick on that one. I've actually sat here and taken all my photos off all my things, so hopefully it'll work. So, and I'll just click on that, see if I can make it bigger. Oh no, then no. Okay, I'll leave it alone. So far so good, it's looking alright. And I'm still trying to see if I can see if anybody's on with me. I've got one person on, so hello to whoever you are. Thanks for joining me. So I'm going to put my other little mobile on here and see if I can't find myself on here as well, because this one I can actually see comments where I can't see them on my other one. I can't see. Hello Wendy, how are you? I'll just go with that one, and I'll pick it up again in a minute if I so hopefully it looks like it's not moving, but hopefully it's going to work. So alrighty, like I said, we're going to use this set today. So and I'm sort of been playing with this one a lot because Julianne and I are doing a free workshop on the 24th through to the 26th of April. So so I've been playing around with some of this. So but yeah, but I'll tell you all about that after. Hi Angie, hi Sharon, how are you? So I'm not going to show you the card that I'm doing. You've probably seen a little sneak peek on the what I was oh, has anybody else got the same as me, just got no room in your craft room to put anything? So I've just got to sit it on, no, I better not sit it on the floor because I'll need it. So I'll pop it over here. So I'm going to start with a piece of I've got a few of my pieces cut out, but I'm going to start with a piece of mint macaron. I'll find my trimmer. The trimmer's got all sorts of things on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down. I've got bits of my, where it's bits of my thing there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down. So I need my little, I don't have a big enough table. I was going to go and buy a big enough table, but I didn't seem to I seem to be jumpy today, so I'm just going to press the, see if it works. I don't know, I just seem to be so jumpy. I don't know if it's, yeah, internet or what, but anyway, I'm going to move on. So this piece here, I'm going to cut down this way first, and it's going to be 5.5. Oh, sorry, no, don't listen to that. It's going to be 11 inches. So I'm going to cut that at 11 inches. And then I'm going to cut this piece at 6. So 6 inches. So 11 inches and 6 inches for my base. So, and I'm going to put that aside. I don't need that. So pop that over there. And then I'm going to score this at 5.5. So it's going to be quite a big card. So, and then I'll just fold it over and use the bottom of my trimmer for a guide. And that's all the cutting I need to do, because like I said, I've already done the rest of it. So pop that down there. So this is going to make a 6 by 5.5 square, and the only reason why is because when you see what I'm going to do. So that's my base. I popped that over there, and my next piece, I've got a 4 and I think it was 5 1/4 by 5 3/4, and I've already cut a little piece that this is going to go on the inside of my panel. So, but I'll pop that up there, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. If I can find where I put that underneath there. I am going to use the dies, and these are gorgeous dies. So I'm going to use this die here, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I'll pop that there. Hopefully I don't turn my computer off. So I might just double check my phone. Hello Anne, how are you? I'm just going to double check, see if I can't find myself on here, because I don't seem to be getting comments. Hang on, I'll go down. Oh yeah, it is working. I just got to pop over there each time now. So what I'm going to do is, because I've made this 5 1/4 and 5 3/4, I need this to go down the 5 3/4 side. So the long side, I'm going to die cut it along that side there. But a word of advice, you'll see on here it's got a the part where it actually cuts the whole lot out, and this part here, it's just got random bits where it cuts just bits and pieces, but it doesn't cut the solid line out like it cuts it all solid on this side. So don't do what I did and mucked up and I had it the wrong way around. So look, the solid cut line that's going to cut the whole part of this end bit here needs to be on the end. So you'll see what I mean. I'll show you when I cut this piece out. So I'm going to cut this piece out here first. And you miss me doing lives? Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I've just had so much trouble with my computer and stuff, and everything doesn't seem to be working. And so I thought, well, I'll pop on and do a quick one today. So I'm going to cut this one out, and I'll show you what I mean when I come back. Maybe if you move that piece there, I've got my I put it on the table to show you, but I'd shake you around and make you sick, so I decided I'd just cut it down here beside me, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. And I recommend to roll it through twice, like roll it forward then roll it back. So I'll show you what I've done so far. I can pick it up. So I've just cut it out, and you can see how it's cut, and all I use is my take your pick tool, but because you run it through twice, like run it forward and run it back, it cuts out, so you don't need to. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So like I said, with this edge here again, I like to make sure I've got all these little bits and pieces out, because it doesn't seem to run through if it's got a whole heap of paper in there. I do have one of those like little brushes, but I can't find it, so I've just got to persevere. I'm lucky I'm not doing a lot, so I'll get rid of all that. I'll flick that onto the floor because I've got a vacuum anyway. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure this like the solid cut line is on the outside, so I'm going to turn it around and cut that one out. So I'll show you what it comes out like when I've done it, and I'll cut that one out, and oh, I didn't have that too good in there. It's all right. Put it up a little bit too far, but that's okay. So now I'm left with this little bit here, and because I didn't put it right up, I have to snip that little bit off. But so that's what I've got now. See, like running it through twice, you don't have to this one's pretty good. This one here was a lot different, so they are pretty dies, Wendy. Yeah, so this one here, like, you got to make sure your die is clean, because yeah, it takes forever to get these out if you don't like put it through. And but it's depends on which way. If you put it through that way, so it's running through that way, it works out better than going that way. So it's just a trial and error thing. So, but that's that piece. And I'm going to get a little scrap piece because I don't want to ruin this piece of my. So I reckon if I move those, that'll fall down. Yep, I told you it would. So just going to have a little drink, a sip of my coffee. Yeah, I was about to go live and my husband come in. I said, well, I'm about to go live, and he said, have you got time for a coffee? And I said, okay, I can make a quick coffee. So I made myself one as well. So I've just had a little bit of a funny throat, and I'm thinking, I hope I'm not coming down with anything. So, but I'll just have a quick look and make sure that everybody's. So you've been practicing. Hopefully one day you'll have the confidence to do a live. You're talking about Angie. You will. One day you'll get there. So it all takes practice. Well, look at me. It's a man. I could be doing it in my pajamas and you wouldn't know. So, but anyway, does that look clear to everybody? It just seems a little bit funny today, but yeah, it just seems. Hope I haven't stopped. So anyway, I'm going to keep going along. So what I'm going to do now is I've got these two pieces here. I'm going to stamp, because I'll give you. No, I won't do that just yet. I will grab my stamp. So we're going to stamp this this one here. So I'm going to grab my stamp. I'll pop that one up there out of the way. Sit my card up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this one up. And don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me colour all this in today, because it does take a little bit of time. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that, make sure it's, ooh, nearly had it upside down, so it pays to look sometimes. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it up here, so it's sort of up. It's hard to do when and I'm going to pop that on there, and that's my stamped image there. It didn't come out too well, but that's okay. My colour will cover it. And then I'm going to stamp thanks. So I'm going to stamp thanks. Make sure, I'm just going to pop that and make sure that's, yep. So make sure it's got enough on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this one down here. So I'm going to try to line it up so it's straight, and hopefully it's very good. Happy with that. So I'll pop that one aside. Oh no, I still need my ink. And while I've got that one out, so I might do that. So on the inside I'm going to stamp that little flower. So you can see it's very clear, a bit of a shadow, but it's like yeah, I think because I've got the window on this side of me, and on this side it's sort of dark, so I've got to swing it around, and so I'm directly at the but yeah, I've been in here doing a few things to my room, so rearranging. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a little flower just on there, and I'll leave him up there for a second. Oh no. And then I decided, I'm not quite sure what I want to put on the inside, so I'll grab my, okay, so the one that I've got here, I'm just going to put, I did have that one out, so I'm going to put thanks, but up above it I'm going to have just wanted to say. So I'll find that one. And I've worked out the hard way with these long dies, stamps, is to pop it down so it's going the right way. And then grabbing, change that one, and then grabbing your block and then picking it up, because I went to stamp one earlier and it was all like the words were going around. So yeah, just a word of advice. So hopefully this one's, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up on the top of there. So I'm going to try to line it up so it's right where I want it, and it's got just wanted to say thanks. So, and then on this one here I'm going to have, okay, pop him over there for a minute and bring this one down here, and I'm going to change that one. So pop him back in there, and in the inside I decided I might have like just wanted to say thanks, and I put for your for all that you do, for all you do. So I might, it's very hard to try to find them when they're all for all you. No, that's not it. Okay, can't really see it. For all you, is that one? For all your help, we'll go with that one. So trying to find them. My eyes have gone weird. So same again, just gonna pick him up there, and I like to stamp it first, especially if you haven't used them. So and I'm just going to pop that, try to make sure I get it lined up, and okay, here goes nothing, and that's pretty good. So I'm going to pop him over there. So, and I've got a little pop-up that's come up on here, and I can't really see what everyone's saying. Yeah, no, the single flower is lovely, like just sitting on the inside. So now with this one here, you get to colour. I'm not going to colour it all. I'll just colour a couple little ones, and actually no, I won't, because I realise, so that's what you've got. You've got that little bit there once you've cut your sides out, and then you stamp that on, and you've stamped your just want to say thanks, and then you like just let that dry for a little bit, and then once you've done that, you have, mine fell on the floor, ta-da, one that I prepared a bit earlier, but I'm going to do a little bit of colouring with you for this one. So I've got a couple of flowers that I haven't done. So I've actually used mint macaron. I've used, what was it? Light and dark Cajun craze. I've used Mango Melody light and dark. I've used mint macaron light and dark. I've used Old Olive light and dark, and I've used what was that one? Light Calypso for that flower in the center, and a little flower there. But you can do it any colours you like, but this is what I decided. The other one that I've just done, I'm going to change up the colours. So the colours that I haven't done so far is the mint macaron. So I thought, well, I'll finish colouring this one just to, I like to, this is how I like to do it, not with that one. So I like to just go around and pick up all those lines. So yeah, I have so much time on my hands at the moment. But I do go and work at Woolworths. I did gain a job at Woolworths, packing shelves, doing night fill. I actually quite like that. It's very, very fun. Trying to find things that like I don't really have ever heard of before. Like, yeah, it's quite funny. So, but the hardest part for me at the moment, I'm sure it would be hard for a lot of you that are grandparents, that you can't get to see your grandchildren. And I dropped off some gumboots the other day to, I dropped them off at the door, and they were actually ones that lit up, like the feet lit up when you jumped, and like my daughter-in-law didn't know that they were light up ones. And anyway, I dropped them off and I knocked on the door, and then I ran and I hid behind a tree, and I can hear them like inside. I couldn't really hear what they were saying, but and anyway, like she went in with them, and I could hear them in there like squealing like with excitement. And anyway, she sent me a text saying, did you realize that they like lit up when they jumped? And I said, yeah, I knew that. I said, that's why I got them. And she said, oh, look, they just loved them. And she sent me the video of them jumping around with these gumboots that lit up. And yeah, that just, yeah, I lost it. So, but this is how I colour in. I don't really like flowers, and not really. I just randomly pick up the colour, just swirl, and I just like the look of that flower, just that like that. So that's how I do that one. So that's all the colouring that I need to do on there. And all I do, I use the light Mango Melody and the dark for this one. So, but I am going to have all these on my blog, and I am going to put this onto YouTube, so you could go back and so catch up with this. Hang on, I want my dark. So trying to get the right side sometimes. So all I'm going to do is just the same thing, but I'm just going to scribble around in there. So, but yeah, like I was saying, Julianne and I have got an event going at the moment, that we're having a free workshop in April, or the end of like the 24th to the 26th, and we like, it's free entry. So but if you're not friends with either Julianne or I, you need to like, we'll send you a friend request, or you can request to be friends with us, and we can add you to the group. But it's should be a lot of fun. And so, and like, you'll get access to see what we're doing and that. And if you buy anything from either Julianne or I, you will get a card kit of all the cards that we're making. And well, I'm making 4 cards and she's making 4 cards, so you'll get to see those. But you'll also, if you purchase from us, you'll get a little gift as well, so as well as the card kit. So yeah, so it's going to be fun. So I don't know my colours to my colours. Hi Anita, how are you? Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go down to the centre of that. I hope you can't hear my dog barking. And then with my dark one, all I do is just follow the lines. And then with my light one, I'm just going to go in and just swirl around. So, like I said, if I'd have made you sit through all the colouring of that, you would have been so bored. So there you go. So that's all our colouring done, and so I'll move all that away. Put that one over there. Move all those to the side, and we'll get assembling. So I'll pop that one away because last time I actually had got ink on my other one from there. So I'm going to grab my card and I'll pop that one there. And all I'm going to do is grab some glue. I've got a new glue, so hopefully it doesn't go everywhere. So all I'm going to do is just put a tiny little bit of glue. I don't want to glue my little bits at the side here. So, because I want them to just sit there. I do put a little tiny bit up on just here. Me and new glues just don't seem to be very friendly with one another. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get that centered as good as I can, because it gets a bit tricky when you've got to try to line up this bit, that bit, and as long as you just make sure you've got a even border all the way around. So I think I'm happy with that. So, and I think I quite like it on the mint macaron. So it just looks so sweet. So, and it's very subtle and like the bright colours, but you also have your light. Like I said, it's a quick card once it's you've done all your colouring and that. It's very sweet, I think. So what do you think? So, and on the inside, all I'm going to do is do the same thing. Just put a bit of glue. I don't want to go on the actual, because I find that it seeps through. So if you like, share and comment on today's video, or if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, some lucky person will win this one, like this card that I'm making today. So I think I could have went over a little bit more. I am crooked. Wonder if I can get it back up and okay. That's what happens when I talk. Oh yeah, so I'll give this one away to one lucky person. So yeah, so there you go. So very quick and simple card that didn't take me long to do it all. So not once yet. But this one here, I'm going to add some of these gorgeous. I was going to add a bow. Actually, I might add one and just see what you think. So I'll do 2 bows. This is a gorgeous ribbon. I reckon I'd probably use that colour because it'd be too much green. So actually, I'll tie 2 bows and I'll see what you. Actually, I know what I'll do. I'll try 2 colours together. No, I'm going the one colour. I've changed my mind. So I might put a bow on this one and just see what you think, and you can tell me whether you like with a bow or without. So if I can tie bows, normally I don't have any troubles, but I am today. So okay, yeah. So is it any of you's been crafting? So but okay, my bows are not going. Oh, here we go. Might better get it. Okay, a bit more down there. Does that side look better? Actually, that side looks better. We'll go that side. Okay. Right, I'll snip that off. So, go that way. I was thinking maybe a bow there. So, I'll show you the other card and put them together. So there you go. So what do you reckon? With a bow or without a bow? So yeah, you got booted, looking fantastic. So I was just asking whether you reckon it needs a bow or no bow. So I'll just leave them there for a second and just see what you reckon. So, because I know I'm probably lagging a little bit, I'll have a sip of my coffee while I'm waiting. So, but I was also going to try a couple of little of these gems, like just in an odd couple of flowers, but I'm not quite sure. You like the bow? How about we put a bow on this one and we'll jazz it up a little bit. So, okay. So I'll grab my glue dots. You know, I thought I'm not going to need my glue dots today, so I set them somewhere. And guess what? I need my glue dots. So I think I do know where I found them. So I'll pop a glue dot on there. Bow finishes it off, you reckon? Yep, okay. That's what I thought. So I thought I'd change it and put a bow on this one. So I have got a few other cards that I've make sure which one. Yep, it's that way. So what I'm going to do is just roll up the little what do you call it, the glue dot, and then I just pinch it on like that, so you can't see and then I'm just going to probably pop him right there. So I could have went up a little bit more. No, I think if I pull that, I might rip it. So there you go. So that's that. And what do you reckon? A few gems. I was going to just pop a couple of little gems just on those little flowers. I'll see. I was going to pop like a couple. I reckon it'd probably take it away. Yeah, no, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to put the gems on there. I think it'd spoil it too much if I put any gems. So there you go. My card for today. So, and I will say, I started off with this set thinking it was like, I didn't know whether I liked it. I loved it looking in the book, and I thought, oh, I'm going to have so much fun with it. And then I got it, and I sat there, and I thought, like, this is just hard, this set. And then all of a sudden, I just went in leaps and bounds. So, but I'll show you a couple of the other ones that I've done. But I can't show you the other one, because if I show you the other card, then I'll pop them up there a little bit. If I show you the other cards, well, then you'll know what I'm making. So, but this is just a little one that I made with just using all the borders. Like I've used that one, the next one down. I've actually used the embossing folder that comes with it. This is the stamp set. I'm so grateful. And the ribbon, so I've incorporated, but I haven't put anything on the inside. So so yeah, so that's one. And this little one here is just using like another one of the dies again, the same as I used there, but the inside one here, a different one. So, but my other cards, I'm going to be doing like using some of these ones as well and everything. So, but thanks for the love hearts, guys. I really appreciate them. Like, it's taken me a while, but I still don't think my video's up to scratch, but it looks really like dull and blurry here, so I don't know. I'll have to look back at it on me computer, on me mobile later. So, but yeah, so they're my cards, like the ones that I made with you today. But I just thought that was so sweet, just you doing that one. So, but yeah, so if you want to join in on the fun on the 24th of April, please pop over to either mine or Julianne's page and have a look at if you're friends with me, pop over and have a look on that. But like I said, just pop on there and either Julianne or I we can add you to the page later when the event starts. So, and it's a private group, so yeah, so it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I was a little bit nervous, but that's what I mean. Once I get cracking, I'll be fine. So, but anyway, if you haven't got a demonstrator and you live in Australia and you would like to make this card yourself, I'll have all the details under this, like on the end of this video, all about where you can go and how you can purchase all that. So, but yeah, so anyway, I'll go and I'll let you all go, and please stay safe and don't go out if you don't have to. And I'll see you next time, my next crafting adventure. You never know, it might be a couple of days time, could be tomorrow, it won't be later on because yeah, I've got to cook tea and hubby's got to go fishing. So alrighty then, have a great day, bye.